How are we getting on, folks? Look, we're better off calling a spade here. Today was very, very poor. Um, look, I can say we had a great start to the day, 3-1 winner. Um, that was a lovely, lovely little drift. I really did think Far Out was the better of the Mullins horses, but um, in terms of consistency, I'm not overall happy. Just called it wrong. Gin on Lime, very unlucky. Low Sun, obviously, very, very sad to hear that he had to be put down post race. Gin on Lime um, just got caught on the line, really, and realistically did the best that he could, and just probably got caught out by a better horse. Sky Ace got no sort of run into the race at all. Started poorly, tried to make inroads, but just couldn't get there. No real fault to her or the jockey there. It was just the way the field lined up. Carawan, poor enough, to be quite honest. Banbridge, poor enough. And Dad's Lad, look at Dad's Lad was very, very piggish there today, as he has been for the past couple of occasions now. So look at we're coming in on the back of a loss, but I suppose looking at the overall festival, we're still well in profit. Going on to tomorrow, I'm actually very much liking the card. I am going into the races tomorrow, so anyone that is coming in for Friday, make sure to try and find me and say hello, or call me whatever you want. Call me a bollocks, or call me whatever. But anyway, we'll get to the most important part, and that is calling the races for tomorrow. The 4 o'clock. It looks to be one way here. Obviously, look at Willie Mullins after having a serious day today. The Me family, they love their winners around Galway, and Patrick Mullins, well, sure, look at he's just after having an incredible run there today. And I'm going to side with Purple Mountain on this one, 7-4. I think it's a nice price. It's a listed mayor's bumper winner. Looked like she was really very much too keen in grade 2 company here. She's back in maiden hurdle company now again. I think providing if she can, I suppose, perform to that grade 2 level that the yard expected to, I think she is going to be a very, very hard horse to stop. It's interesting the fact that Patrick takes the ride, while Paul takes the ride on Game and Original. So, in my opinion, anyway, that's down to the weight aspect of things. I think maybe Patrick can do the weight as opposed to Paul, maybe not. 11 stone 7. It's a tricky enough weight to get to, but for me anyway, Purple Mountain I think is the one they all have to beat, and 7-4 looks to be a fairly nice price. In fact, I think it's going to be my next best of the day. Next race off then, the 4:30, going to be my patron pick of the day. I'm really, really liking the look of this particular horse, and I definitely think it's going to absolutely hose up. 5 o'clock, a wide open race. A wide open race. Literally take a dart and fire it at the card, because it's going to be very much luck that wins the race tomorrow. Obviously, look at Flying Scotsman coming in here. Jewel winner around Galway last year. That was over hurdles and on the flat as well. I think, personally speaking, it's a little bit wrong in the handicap. Now, I could be totally wrong. There's some small punts going in for it here now already. Backed in from 6-1 into 9-2. I was sort of looking at it at 6-1 and humming and hawing about it. But 9-2 now, it's just not worth it for me, personally speaking. For me, anyway, there's one down the list in here, and it's a listed hurdle winner, and you could say it's going dropping in class, and rightly so to do it, and especially around Galway as well. Second to the very man last year in, was it Wednesday's meeting? I think it was the plate days meeting. Went second to the very man. That time the very man was unbeaten, and that was a very, very good run, and she does definitely handle Galway. Getaway Gorgeous currently priced at 16-1. I think, personally speaking, that is massive, massive odds. And realistically, I think it's going to be a very, very hard horse to stop. But I am going to play each way with this one. She has an awful lot to like about it. Just looking at the way she won in Killarney last time out, just going into it here, seeing the horses she's beaten. Western Victory was one of them anyway. My Sister Sarah, Rescue Package, Felicidad, Effernock Fizz, Strange Notions. An awful lot of those horses have come on to win since, and definitely would boost the form and things. How the horse is drifting out to 16-1, I do not know, but I am definitely I think it's well within your rights to go and have a bit of a play each way with that one. I think she is going to run a very, very big race, and she is going to put in a massive, massive performance for a crowd of people that own her from my mother's side of the country as well, over around Ferban in County Offaly, hence the name. Whitegrass, obviously Fairbawn, is Whitegrass Oscailga. Definitely think it's well within its rights to go for an each way play, and should definitely run a very, very big race. Moving on into the 5:30, and again I'm sticking with the Whitegrass Racing Syndicate, because Jazzaway in here looks to be a very, very nice mare. Coming in here off 10 stone 8 with Conor McNamara on board. Conor, if I'm not mistaken, rode this horse to victory last time out in Punchestown, which he did, beating Call Me Lyrene, Jesse Evans, Whiskey Sour, Golden Jewel, Arcadian Sunrise, Gentleman to Me, Turnpike Trip. Them horses are all, every single one of them horses I've mentioned are all very, very capable horses in their own rights. I think Stratton, as good as the horse is, I think he wants soft ground, and I don't think he's going to get it now tomorrow. Rain hasn't come in Galway for the past couple of days. Well, you could say yesterday evening all the way up to the whole of today. I personally think 4-1 is a bit short, and in my opinion 6-1 for Jazzaway is definitely well within his rights. Truth be known, I actually backed this horse at 8-1 before it got backed in again. So I'm a little bit sickened that I'm getting this up a little bit later, but 6-1 definitely well within your rights to have an each way play there. But saying that, I definitely think it's going to be a horse to win, and I actually have it down here as a win bet. So look, we'll put the nail to the sword, and we're going to say Jazzaway is going to win that handicap hurdle in the 5:30. Next race off then, the 6:05. We touched on this earlier on there today. I think Mullins is absolutely going to have a field day here today. Well, I hope he does, because I've backed nearly all of his horses. There's only a couple of horses that I haven't backed that aren't Mullins. So if we have a day where Mullins has a bit of a dry spell, we're all in trouble. But realistically, Russian Diamond here for Emmett Mullins this time, and Brian Hayes looks to be the class act of the race. Like I just said, class act, course winner, owned by the Mees, fifth last time out after a break of almost a year. That was against the likes of Fan de Blue, who won there today. Flint, Ray of Time, Recent Revelations, and ahead behind this particular horse was Boher Lug, Follow the Crowd, Neptune's Quester, and Jess's Corner. Now, the horses in behind, I wouldn't really rate too much, but definitely the form of that race has been stacked up with the winner there today. I think it is a very, very nice opportunity here, and it isn't necessarily the strongest of cards. I will And I'm going to stress this, I will be having an each way play on this as well with Stormy, a horse that absolutely loves it around Galway. 33-1 is overpriced in my opinion. I think the third last time out, I know it was the horse was a long way behind, but you have to take it into consideration. The horse was a long way off being fully fit, and I think it was only a pipe opener. So look, I think at an each way play, Stormy is definitely well within his rights to run a very, very big race. But in terms of winning the race, I think Russian Diamond has this race all over, and should definitely be ignored at Japarl, because I definitely think 3-1 is massive, massive odds. Next race off then, the 640, and here lies the nap of the day. One of the only times I've gone against Willie Mullins, with the Rasso for Joseph O'Brien and Luke Dempsey. This one here currently priced at 2-1. I cannot see this horse being beaten. Fifth there earlier on the week, in the plate behind Royal Rendezvous, Easy Game, Modus, and the Shunter, beating the likes of Kashari, who he meets again today, Semble, Ben Dundee, Snow Falcon, Snugsborough Hall, Vizio Man, Top Moon, Battle Over Dying, West Awake. You get the picture. He's met most of these horses, if not all of them, already. I think the only one he hasn't met is Battle Over Dying, or else Battle Over Dying was a long, long way off in that particular race. He actually was. He was miles off. So, look, it's his race to lose, and providing he's fit and ready to run, it's basically counting money. I think the only way this horse gets beaten is if there's a faller, because Sam Crow looks to have seen better days. Kashari was behind him. Battle Over Dying was behind him. And a mix, I don't think, ran. Maybe did, pulled up. And a mix pulled up. Going through the card. Phoenix Way for Harry Fry didn't run. Hasn't run since entry, which would be a little bit of a worry. Best Behavior didn't run. Jack Hackett hasn't run since earlier on in the month as well. But I definitely think, look, at Durasso should be winning this. 2-1 is an insult. Realistically, is going to be a very, very hard horse to stop, considering all he has to do is just repeat his run in the Galway plate, and he is a winner all over. 7-10. One of the big prices now tomorrow. Each way play. I'm actually going to have two in here, but the one that I'm liking the most, is definitely Papong at 11-1. There's going to be two each way plays in this one. Yeah, there's two in here that I really, really do like. Papong for Henry de Bromhead and Hugh Morgan claiming £5. Third last time out after a fairly promising fifth. I think realistically the ground has come right for this horse, and we're about to see something very, very special. Obviously, we had a winner with Abbey Magic earlier on the week for the same connections. I'd be hoping my money is going to bring them the same luck again, or maybe vice versa. I don't know, but yeah, I really do like the look of Papong, and he is one of the more likable horses in this particular race. There's an awful lot of these that have disappointed big time and a bit of a one-hit wonder, you could say. So I'd be very, very confident in saying that Papong is going to run a very, very big race at 11-1. But do not write off the Red Menace for Shane Ryder and Dennis O'Regan. This one here, 25-1. Course and distance winner. Back when he was with Noel Meade. He's after dropping down an awful lot in the handicap, folks. Generally a very, very good jumper, very decent chaser. 25-1 overpriced. In my opinion, I'd definitely be having a small each way play with that one. But in terms of my main selection, I definitely think Papong is one of the more likelier ones to finish up near the front. But yeah, definitely do not write off the Red Menace here. I think he's coming in here with a very, very good chance. 7:45 then, last race of the day. And we heard from James Fenton on RT Racing there today. Ashrow Diamond for Willie Mullins and Patrick Mullins for the Blue Blood Racing Club. 4-5. Don't need to say too much more about it. She was a facile winner in Wexford, beating Barntown Girl by 14 lengths, who then went on to win in Roscommon by a further 7 lengths. Just looking at the form, I don't think the second favorite has, or the second place has run since. Neither has the third place, so we're not going to look into that race too much. But obviously, look at the form in Ashrow Diamond's race has definitely taken a bit of a boost. I think realistically, she is the one they all have to aim at. She looks to be the most, from what we've seen anyway. There's a couple of horses, if I'm not mistaken, in Blue Bloods racing that we haven't seen yet. But from what we've seen, Ashrow Diamond looks to be the, dare I say it, the star mare. She looks to be an awful serious weapon here for the likes of James Fenton and the people connected with Blue Bloods Racing. And I just want to wish them all the very, very best of luck. Obviously, look at James Fenton. James Fenton was a guest for the Irish Racing Hour, which I am one half of. Very, very great guest. If you have the time to look at it, search it up there on YouTube as well. Some great overall information, and it's plain to see that the man has a serious love for these mares in particular, and he's a great man to source them as well. But I'm going to leave it there. Look at the very, very best of luck to you all tomorrow. If we can get back to the swing of things, and if we can get back to the way things were before today, we definitely should be coming out of Galway with a big profit. I am really liking the look of my selections tomorrow. There's some very, very solid choices in there, some nice prices. There's a little bit for everyone in there, really. And in my opinion anyway, we are going to have a fairly decent day tomorrow. I'd be hoping for 3 or 4 winners, and I don't say that too often, but if I don't get 3 or 4 winners tomorrow, I'd be very, very disappointed, to be quite honest with you. As well as that, I'd love another big price winner like Galty Mist, I Am Magic, Abbey Magic as well. The Magic horses are doing great for us so far. So look at, if I have made you money, which probably not today, just hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already done so. Or if you're feeling that little bit more generous, I leave a link in the description below for the Patreon account as well. We're coming to the end of the month, so if you are going to be signing up, I'd be inclined to wait until the 1st of August, not the 1st of July, which I accidentally said over the past couple of videos. I think I might have just had a couple of too many points, but anyway, we'll finish it off anyway, and look at the very, very best of luck tomorrow. It's been a great week so far, forgetting today, and hopefully we'll be able to continue it on into the weekend. Thanks very much, folks, and please make sure to keep liking, sharing, and subscribing.